everyone, Kuri here with your weekly Oracle card reading. This reading is for May 13th to May 19th. And this week I'm going to be using one of my favorite decks, the Magical Unicorn Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. And I'm going to draw 3 cards like I always do. The first card for Monday and Tuesday, the second card for Wednesday and Thursday, and then the final card for our weekend being Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So this week I wanted to use the Magical Unicorn cards because, these are very, very uplifted cards. They're very upbeat. And I love horses and unicorns as well. So I really wanted to bring that wonderful, pure, and uplifting energy into our reading this week. So I'm just shuffling the deck. And any card, if you do this yourself, any cards that fly out are cards that are meant to be drawn. Any cards that overflip while you're shuffling are cards that should be drawn as well. And you know that your deck is fully shuffled when your cards either start sticking together or cards start really flying out like a whole bunch of cards. Or when you just have your intuition just tell you, okay, the cards are shuffled. Which I think mine is telling me they're shuffled. Okay. So I'm just going to move this out of the way. This will be for Monday and Tuesday. This will be for Wednesday and Thursday. And then our last card for the weekend. Okay. Alright, so for Monday and Tuesday we have Just Be Yourself. You are a great person. Enjoy being yourself. Alright, so nice, new, fresh energy just telling us, be who you are. Don't change yourself. Don't do anything that's going to be different from what you feel is right. So, be yourself. And that's just what the unicorns are saying. They're very straightforward about it. They're not really giving me any other thing except do what you feel is who you really are. Don't let anybody change you. And we get this message a lot from these cards, not just from the unicorn cards, but we get this message over and over again about being who we are, staying true to ourselves. Just be yourself. Don't let other people change you. They keep on telling us, don't let others change who you really are. There's nothing wrong with you. You are a loving being of God, and you know what you want, you know what you need to do, and don't let anybody defer you from doing that and achieving it. So just be who you are and go full throttle and headstrong into that energy. And then Wednesday and Thursday we have brothers and sisters. And it says, to get along with others, see the love and the best within them. And this is about biological brothers and sisters, but it's also about everybody in the world. We are all connected. We are all children of God. We are all brothers and sisters. And if you're having trouble getting along, if you have some siblings going towards, your biological family and, in-laws, brother-in-law, sister-in-law, try and get along with others, you need to see you need to see the love within them. Life is too short to be quarreling. Life is too short to have, all these negative feelings towards, blood relatives or people that, your siblings. So, some things might not, some things that they do might irritate you, and you might not understand the ways of the world and what they do, but you need to just say, all right, well, that is their life, that is who they are. Let me focus on the good that's with them. Let me focus on the love that's around them. Focus on only the good things. You don't want to continuously nitpick at things because everybody is different. We're all, brothers and sisters, and we're all children of God, but God created us all different. There's no equal out there. Even twins, they're not equal. They might look alike, they might do things alike, but they are not the same person. So we need to accept that and just see the love within everybody. Now, with other people who are not your siblings, who are not even related to you, you need to try and see the love within them as well. And I'm going to bring back a touchy situation that had happened in Boston with the Boston Marathon bombers. As much as we want to hate these people, as much as we want to just throw them to the dogs for what they did, and what they did was terrible, but we can't focus on that. We need to see some love that resonates within them or that is around them. And if you can't find anything, or if people can't see the love within others, then it's okay to send love to them anyways. We're all human beings. We all make mistakes. We all do things that other people don't like. And that includes murder. That includes abuse. As hard it is for some of you to hear this, because, you know, a lot of people have gone through a lot of different turmoils in their life, but putting hatred into the situation is not going to help. It's not going to heal you. You don't have to worry about healing them if you don't want to, but you need to worry about healing yourself and holding that anger and resentment towards these people or towards this person is not going to help you heal. So in the steps of healing, you need to try and get along with them, not get along with others that are abusing you, but you need to throw love into the equation. Don't just always hate them with a passion. If you need to do some sort of passion, put some love into it. Because I tell you right now, if someone you dislike comes up to you and says some nasty comment to you, and you say, you know, something like, I forgive you, and I send you love your way, I send you light your way. I know you're in a terrible place right now, and thus you have to express this hatred or this terrible place that you're in on other people. You know, just say to them, I forgive you, and I love you. Or I forgive you, and I send you love, and I send you hope. And you walk away. I'm telling you right now, those words are very, very powerful. Even if that person blows you off after you say that, I can guarantee you when they go home, that is all they're going to think about. Because if you think of it this way, when somebody says something nasty to you or flips you off, or if you're driving and you know, you do an honest mistake of maybe cutting in front of somebody because you didn't see them and it was an honest mistake, and the person just flips you the bird and calls you some sort of obscenity, that stays with you most of the day, if not the whole day. Most people don't just forget about that right away. Most of us, it will linger with us and say, you know, I really didn't mean to do that, and you know, that guy didn't have to do that, or that girl didn't have to say that to me. That stays with us. Now, what happens, just think, if you said something like that to somebody else, like if somebody said, you know, something cruel to you, and you said, I forgive you, and I send you love, light, and I send you hope, and you walk away from that situation, that person will think about that. And most likely, that person, since we all have souls and conscience and a conscience, that person will ponder on it. He might not learn from it. They might not learn for it. I keep saying he, but I mean both genders, he and she. They might not ponder upon it too long, but at least that chips away at them, and it might come out again, and it might make them change their attitude towards you or towards the next person that might come in their path on a bad day. All right? Now for our weekend, we have, it's okay to be different. And it says you don't need to be liked. I'm not reading the card right. You don't need to be liked. I keep on reading it that way. You don't need to be like everyone else. You are perfect just as you are. And that just goes back to saying, it's okay to be yourself. Just be yourself. Everybody, as I said, is different. We are not created equal. We're not the same person. We're all going to have different aspects in life, different aspects in situations. We're going to have different opinions about things. And it's okay. It's okay to have your own opinion. It's okay to voice your own opinion as long as it's coming from a loving place. So just remember that. So a lot of people that are going around today and aren't happy about who they are and feel that they need to change themselves to conform to what society says is the norm. That is actually not normal. You don't need to conform or mold yourself into a certain shape that this society has kind of presented itself to us. If God wanted that, we'd all live in cookie house. We would all live in cookie cutter houses. We would all look the same. We would all be the same gender, or we'd be no gender. We would all have the same color skin, the same eyes, nose, hair, everything. And God didn't do that. And there was a reason for it, because we all are individuals. We all have our own creativity. We all have our own looks, and we all are on our own paths and destinies. And if we were all the same, life would be boring. There'd be nothing to do except the same thing everybody else is doing. So don't change who you are, and be happy with how you look, how you act, if it's in a loving way, and just be who you are. All right? So this week is all about just not changing yourself, but seeing the difference in the others and still loving them and still sending love to them. Okay? So this week all kind of is just coincides with one another, with each card, by saying everyone's different. You're different as well, and there's nothing wrong with it. And things that you do find wrong with other people and within yourself, you need to send light and love into that. Okay? So that is this week's reading. Now, I send you all love and light. I wish you all great health, and I will see you next week. Namaste.